Hey, I want to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. H-E-L-P is the world's largest therapy service, and it is completely online. Over 25,000 licensed therapists for you to choose from. And let me tell you something. All you've got to do is log in, give them a little bit of information about yourself and what you want, what you're looking for in terms of therapy and mental health. They will match you with somebody. You get the choice. Do you want to talk to them on the phone? Do you want to talk to them virtually so you can see them face to face? Do you want to chat with them in messaging format? Do you want to text with them? You can do any of those. That's the beauty of BetterHelp. They give you a chance to get mental health treatment the easiest way possible. And what's really cool about that is you get to text your therapist anytime you want. It's unlimited texting. And if you don't like the person you've been paired with, it's okay. You can switch to the next person in line and try a different therapist until you find the one that really fits for you. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who's custom picked for you. There's scheduling flexibility, an affordable price. And you know what? If you check the link in the description of this video and go to betterhelp.com/reaction therapy, you'll get 10% off your first month. It's worth a try. Give it a shot. See what you think. I've tried it. I've been there. I've needed therapy plenty of different times in my life. And you know what? I always say therapy is supposed to be preventative, not reparative. It's supposed to be something that keeps problems from happening, not something that we have to deal with a whole bunch of baggage from the past. So give it a try. 10% off using the link in the description of this video. It is worth it. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. They are the ones here for you when it comes to mental health treatment. Thanks so much for BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to a brand new NF song. Happy is the name of the song. I am smiling. I am happy. You know our mission, spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics, and I know this is going to do it. I've got my wide on for this new album of hope, and I've got hope this is going to be amazing. You want more Reaction Therapy? Go to Patreon or YouTube. Reaction Therapy podcast is out now on YouTube, and NF is here. Without further ado, woo, let's do this. NF, happy.
Dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years.
It's coming into like just automatic happiness of life being amazing and everything's perfect. Especially coming off a motto. And then I'm getting hit with stone cold sober living. Like it's like grassroots, looks like just barely trying to make it, doing our things day to day to pay the bills and to get by. Sweet little girl. This mom, it looked like they looked identical, the two of them. And here she comes into the house. I was not prepped for this. I'm going, I gotta start this over.
Dear God, please.
Yeah, it's almost like this is a little girl going up into her house, and that's her as a grown-up going into the house. Almost like she was wasted and just stumbling around, but it's almost like this was her as a child and then her as a grown-up.
Dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering.
Nope. It's a mom with her daughter. See? Look at, oh, it's so sad. He is so good at putting reality in front of us. And here's a letter to God. Immediately, the title of the song is Happy. And the very first thing is it's a letter to God. Beginning of the album with hope, he's like a message to hope. It's like a conversation with hope. And now it's a message to God. Hey, I know it's been a little while. I hadn't touched base with you. I know what that feels like. Been away for a little bit. Just thought I'd say hi, and I'm sure you're wondering where I've been. Well, not really. He knows where you've been. But it's that kind of reality, the soberness, the guilt, the shame, and also the awakening that, man, I am rambling lost. And this poor mom comes in, obviously high, wasted something, laying on a couch. This girl's probably going to end up taking care of her. And by the way, that is what happens to us in this vicious cycle of addiction, is that when a parent is in that cycle and the child has to take care of them, so often that child ends up being the enabler to somebody else down the road in their relationships. Okay? Or it's a child that doesn't have to caretake it and ends up being the one who is the addict later on. So this all is a training ground for generational cycles. And in the mental health field, we see it all the time. It is not healthy. We have to stop the generational cycle and model to our children the behavior we want them to have, but also model to them trust and faith in what family and parenting, and let them be children. Oh boy, was
a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memory. I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't.
You know, this is almost a rare time, not a totally rare time, but a unique time for him to be able to bring in an upbeat, poppy, happy. This is a great beat. If you heard this beat by itself, it's an upbeat. It's an exciting. It's uplifting to me, to a very sober story. I just feel more comfortable living in agony. Sometimes, this is really key with addiction, y'all. We feel more comfortable. It's also real key with depression. We feel more comfortable, and I say more, it's more familiar. I don't think it's fun. It's not enjoyable, but we're more comfortable kind of in like old clothes we wear that are comfortable as opposed to new ones that are a little tighter. Wearing that coat of misery, of agony, and watching your self-esteem go up in flames, watching things start to fall apart. And this little girl doesn't stand a chance. She's ended up just parentified, just taking on the parental role. And as grown-ups, it's like, I know there are those sobering moments of, why can't I just get it together and live a happy life? You know why? It's because life's so depressing. And this is why so many people don't get better. They don't have help. They don't have any steering current to make anything better. Like, this is all I've got. This is my lot in life, and this is what it's going to be. It doesn't have to be that way. Please reach out for help. It is there. And when you see that the one thing you're doing is recreating patterns, and there is a way to change patterns and start new ones, and understand why you always end up back in that hole again, you can start to change life. It's possible. And he's telling it in this story. Look at this sweet girl just trying to make it.
Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
I love this. I smile because I see this little girl eating her cereal, and children are so simple. They need the basics, you know, food, clothing, shelter, just joy, just connection, people. And she's so neglected. She doesn't have much time, attention. Her needs aren't met fully. And she's just there making her own cereal, eating her breakfast. And they're so sweet, so innocent, and deserve so much, but get so little. I can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. That's a question for a lot of people to ask. Like, who would I be if I was happy? And so many people are scared of that. I don't even know who I'd be if I was happy.
I've been so used to misery and I'm living so comfortably in that I don't know that I feel like I deserve happiness or I could keep happiness even if I got it. Oh man, that whole concept, y'all, of being too proud to open up and ask for help. It's like he's saying, God, I think I'm too proud. I'm too embarrassed. I don't think I can get myself just to crawl to you and say, please help me. Please come enter my life. Just pick me up and pull me out of this hole. That's somebody that says, I can't do it myself. That's 12-step program, y'all, when it comes to addiction. First 3 steps of a 12-step program are I can't, he can, I think I'll let him, is basically what they say. I am powerless. There is another entity. There is another power. There is God who can get me out of it. And I think I'm going to surrender my life over to that power, which is God. And this is laying out the story so well, but I can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. And there's this continued toxic cycle of relationships that end up right in the same spot. And so you're never going to get out of a toxic relationship while you're in one. You have to get out of it. I got to listen to this.
From how I feel, but I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Yeah, been this way so long it feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. I got some demons I should put to rest. I got some traumas that I can't forget. I got some phone calls I've been avoiding. Some family members I don't really connect with. Some things I said I wish I would've not let slip. Some hurtful words I never should've let my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the
Man, she's standing up at least. That is it. Outdone. I've got so many things, he's saying, that are just a laundry list of bads, a laundry list of things that I'm not proud of, that I should have done, that I could have done, that I did do that I'm not proud of. And I don't know where to start, man. People I haven't called, people I haven't talked to, people I haven't been accountable to. I've got demons inside my head, snakes inside my head that are just torturing me with doubt and self-criticism. Really, those are the core beliefs that sit inside our head of self-criticism, of putting ourselves down and telling ourselves it's never going to get any better anyway. And traumas, even mentions traumas in here that I've been through that have never been dealt with. This is why mental health matters. It's a chance to be able to get help. And if you don't find good help, keep looking. I promise you it is out there. When you can get good help, you start to see that there is a path, a light, a guide, a steering current to get you to a better place in life. Man, some things I said I wish I wouldn't have. Hurtful words that never should have left my lips. How many of us, every one of us has that. Things we've said that I just wish I had not said that. And she's in this relationship where she can't even raise her daughter because so much chaos is going on in there. Priorities, y'all. I want to just boot this guy out, start over, and just stay very simple. Routine, eat, sleep, exercise, bedtime, wake up, school, go to work. Try to just start from ground zero, get some good mental health, and try to build from there. I just want to step into this situation.
Connect with some things I said I wish I would've not let slip. Some hurtful words that never should have left my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Strange, I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up.
Again, here we go. It's just, there's toxicness everywhere. And there's the sweet old grandparents always, that are just there to take care of and, kind of rescue and support and be there for them. Look at this. Got the cake, got the juice, just a simple party. But look at the girl's face. Look at it. The only one not smiling in the room, other than the dad that's carrying the cake in, obviously, but she just not happy. I don't know if her mom's not there. I don't think that's her mom over there on the side. I think she's with dad. It could be that they split up and now she's visiting back and forth. Please let me see the end of this.
On a dangerous road, strange, I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting acting like I don't.
I feel like mom's outside just smoking while she's in there with the cake. And look at that face. That's all you got to see, y'all. I think this is a pretty decent depiction of probably a lot of what NF felt like when he grew up. That, you know, birthdays are birthdays. Everybody seems to have fun at birthdays, but no, not always. Sometimes with children, there's so much trauma. There's so much chaos. There's so much abuse, neglect. There's just all kind of things that they don't even really matter. All the other people are having fun, but she's not having fun at all. Self-esteem's going up in flames.
Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in.
Yep. I'm thinking in this scenario, she went to live with dad. So maybe she couldn't take it anymore and he ends up going with him. This is quite a mess. Like, she is not in her right mind. She can't pull herself together. It's almost like you can tell she just doesn't know what normal is anymore. And the dad seems like he has some family there that's supporting, that's being in, friends that are able to kind of rally around a little bit. And this lady, she just seems lost.
How I feel, but I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Don't know what's around the bend. Don't know what my future is, but I can't keep on living in. Living in my.
This is, by the way, brilliant video making and storytelling. Right at the point she's blowing the candles out, her eyes are closed, and she's making that wish, which I know is about to be fulfilled here. That it hits that pause and then boom, it drops. Oh my goodness. Can't keep living in my agony. I can't. And it's like that mom hit rock bottom and all of a sudden was like, I've got to make a change. Please make the change and let me see this.
But I can't keep on living in. Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
This is this guy's new girlfriend. They look exactly alike. Oh my goodness. Like, life has gone on with them. They have like a family now, and this mom has finally hit. I thought it was going to be this beautiful ending, and this mom's finally hit bottom. She's going to drive over to that house, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm going back. I'm going back because I really thought.
In living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't.
You see how similar they look? And it's like she's wished for a family. She's wished for that bond, that unity, just to have a home and a family. And she's got it there. But here comes this mom. It's like she's fine. Oh boy.
Care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine was happy. Yeah, I was happy. Yeah, I was happy.
I can't believe it. It's like she showed up at the house and oh my goodness. Like they've moved on and she's coming to see or get her daughter. Y'all, look at the end of this.
Yeah, I was happy. I was happy.
Boy, what an ending. NF happy. And did you see the look on that mom's face? There was a piece of shame and there was a piece of please let me be in here or be a part of this life. And then that look of that other lady was like, what? Oh, this has to be a to be continued. This can't just be the end of it on this. And man, what a way to put a song that's called Happy into a video like this. I mean, the beat and everything else is happy. It's a beat. And then the story is like, will I ever be happy? Will I ever be able to make it? And it's like the repeated generational cycle for these children. They grow up in homes like this. And I'm hoping that girl, I would just pray that she could have a peaceful place. I thought this guy was a bad guy. Turns out he's not a bad guy. He's a guy that went and maybe had some family support and was able to find somebody else to be with. And they created a home and a happy family. And it seemed that way. Oh man, NF knows how to twist me up because I try to follow these stories and then I'm wondering, did I get that? Do I need to go back and watch this again to see anything that I missed here? Because what a story and what a movie to watch of his. This speaks though to mental health. Regardless, the whole thing speaks to mental health. In order to be happy, you've got to have consistency, predictability, love, concern, vulnerability, intimacy, closeness in a family, connection, and availability of parents is so critical. Remember though, this isn't real therapy, just Tom break it down lyrics to music. If you want professional help, check the link in the description. Go to our Discord server, leave us your comments, feedback, insight. Let us know what you think about this. I want to hear your feedback as well. And go to Patreon or YouTube if you want more reaction therapy content. The podcast is out now on YouTube. Please go check it out, the Reaction Therapy Podcast. And let's keep spreading mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. Nick and I are so grateful for you every single day. And we'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.